Hello, Pearls. How's it going? Long time no talk. You said echo. Is there echo? Really? You said echo? No echo. Blame it on zero. Alright, I'll blame it on zero. No echo. I was on Discord. Gretro, my mic is muted, so totally wasn't me. Dude, you made me like double check my settings, lower the volume of the audio. I was like, oh man, is that me? Okay, for those of you that just joined, welcome. I'm doing my milestone run. I think this is in the bag. I have yet to activate Berserker, so this is not even my final form. So I got a feeling this is going to be... This is in the bag. Like, once I get hit, I'm going to have like 80 like trillion damage. And it's just going to... I'm just going to knock this out of the park at that point. It's going to be a piece of cake. I mean, I could force activate Berserker right now, but I'll wait. Yeah. So, barely. Also, I finally got Ancestral Orbs, so this should not be an issue. The bosses should not be an issue at all. You flying G. Yo, what's up, man? He said you definitely got 4,500. Yeah, this is in the bag. This is... I think now I should go for tier 17, 2,500 at some point. Yeah, I should go for tier... I don't know. I don't think I'll get it, though. I'll probably get, like, wave 2,000. That's about it, but not 2,500. Who knows? Zero, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How'd you do in the tournament, by the way? Hope everyone did good. James F., what's up, man? Oh, you know what? You said the only block for 17, 2,500 is the overcharge that spawns. Gotta save your nuke for... You know what? Nuke recharge is definitely... I gotta finish that lab just so I have nuke ready for overcharge. That's definitely a good idea. I don't remember how often the fleets spawn on 17, but it would definitely help. Also, my ELS this run is, like, crazy, man. Like, I think it's, like, 57% and then 46% attack level skip. So, right now, the overcharge is not really a problem. It's only doing, like, 4 trillion. But, funny enough, though, I pulled a defense percent substat on my ACP for overcharge since I finally got Ancestral Orbs, and I ended up getting the wall rebuild along with that, which is kind of funny. Can't seem to... Now, I just need Death Defy. That's what I need. I got to roll for Death Defy eventually, but now I should focus on fixing my Astral Deliverance substats. Zero says, haha, dude, I did what I wanted, bro. Thanks. Wait, what did you want to do? James F. I got wrecked today in the tournament. Sitting keyless, my guy. We'll get him next time. Yeah, man. It's rough in the beginning. I guess the only real... Yeah, I mean... The only real option... I mean, the real solution to that is just work on your damage more. Or, you know... I mean, I know Mastery Labs, they take a while to complete. But maybe another level of demon mode or damage, etc. Z06 says 4,500, let's go. Yeah, I didn't even activate Berserker yet. I think I got this in the bag. Like, the fleet enemies, I did the math. There's only 2 more fleets. There's one at 37.45, and then there's one that's going to Gatekeep at 44.95. After that, I'm in the clear. Grand Pong, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm sorry for the late stream. This was I literally began this stream right after the tournament stream, and I feel like this relic would be a huge help to me when I farm and for tournaments, since like right now my critical actor's like 201. I would love a little extra critical, you know? I mean, who wouldn't? So, you know, getting this this 10% relic would really be a huge help for me. So, yeah. Huge damage buff. D-Bell, what's up, man? Bro, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you around. Z06 boss. If you didn't demon mode, where is it? Mine, it bugged out on me on the other day. I used it earlier. So what I did was, I was worried about the fleets earlier on. So what I did was, I used my first demon mode at 1494 so that I would survive the first fleet enemy. And then from there, 1095, and then so forth. So how far away is it now? 97 waves. I don't know. I don't really need it right now, so it's fine. I still have my second wind as well, so if I do... Oh. Yes. Yes, so it comes back at 44,994. Shout out to Zevin for coming up with that idea. He was the one that told me to activate it at 1494. So just in case, on the last fleet, I would have demon mode just to come in clutch. Yeah. So I guess that makes sense. This milestone run is looking surefire from what I'm seeing, though. I was afraid that I didn't have enough damage. Last time I talked to Ryan, he said I needed like 70 trillion, but that was before mod assist. So if you look in the top right, that's the setup I'm running. I'm running ACP and Astral Deliverance, and then I have a project funding as the primary, and I'm running a Legendary Plus Pulsar Harvester as my assist mod. I think that is very, very strong together. I think, like, if you want pure damage, PF and PH are really strong together. In other words, the project funding and the Pulsar Harvester. And then I have Dimension Core, obviously, as the primary, and Omchip as my assist mod. So I could also run Primordial Collapse as my assist mod, which I tried it in the tournament, and whoever mentioned that was a great idea. So so in the tournament, I ran the new mod, the PC mod, as my assist mod, and I was able to up my range to like 100 meters from 95, and my black hole coverage was still like perfect. It was really good. And then all I needed was a permanent black hole, and I was set. Whoever ran the tournament earlier, running Galaxy Compressor as the primary and Project Funding as the assist mod was the play, because if you had Ancestral Galaxy Compressor, you probably were getting a permanent black hole. I only had Mythic Plus, so mine went down it here and there occasionally. You know, I don't know when I'm going to get Ancestral, but whatever. But yeah, that was the play. But yeah, I might just use the Primordial Collapse as my assist mod, but I think Omchip is better because of the boss cannot dodge your spotlight. It's always in the spotlight, and I think that's great because I want it to always be in the spotlight. Also, these orbs are putting in work now, man. 21%, that's not bad. But yeah, this, I would have done this earlier, but I was afraid that I wasn't going to get it. I was afraid that I wasn't going to have enough damage, but I guess I'll let you guys in on a secret. Second Wind Recharge Lab. Max it. Second Wind Recharge, okay? Because of that lab, if I die to a fleet enemy on this tier, it doesn't matter. Because by the time the next fleet appears, my second wind's going to be ready by then. And there is no way I'm going to die to a regular enemy. I'm not going to die to a fast or a ranged enemy. Not with this setup, at least. Maybe an elite enemy, but I doubt it. They're dying pretty quickly. But I think with second wind recharge, I think I got this in the bag regardless. Even if even though I have demon mode as well to protect me, but I don't even think I need the demon mode towards the end. Yo, Rubber Duck Sauce, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? I haven't seen you in a while, Rubber Duck Sauce. I guess you've been busy. Damn. Another essential lab. Yeah. So here's the thing, because eventually, when you switch to glass cannon, eventually you're gonna want to run second wind. Funny enough, I don't even run second wind when I farm yet because I don't have the card slots for it. Because I needed a card slot for intro sprint and super tower. Now, I'm going to need another card slot for second wind, and in the future, I'm going to need a card slot for range if I ever want to get Spotlight Plus. But I think before I get Spotlight Plus, I got to get my angle to 70 degrees with Substat. I think right now I'm at 64 with Substat. Oh, never mind. Well, okay. Well, this is 56 because I got Legendary with Sys mods, but it's yeah, it's like 64 or something like that. I forget. D-Bell, I haven't joined the VC in a while. I'm usually on early in the morning, but don't get on at night. Too many people sometimes. Yeah, they've been filling up now, man. I'm sorry, did I say perk? I meant to say card. Sorry, I meant to say card, not perk. No. There's really no perks left to take. I'm not going to take any of these. I'm not going to take any of them because they're going to mess with my health. And, I mean, I could take I could potentially take the regen one, but I don't want to mess with my health, like for overcharge. So just in case I get an overcharge enemy, I don't want to mess with my health, really. I don't think that's a good idea. Well, 11.18. Holy crap. The cash bonus is going ham. Also, this is without Wave Excel, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I was debating whether to start this at 3,000 or 3,500, but I felt like at 3,500 it would have been way too long. I mean, no, like too short. I don't know. I guess maybe next time I'll do like 3,500. Who knows? But yeah. That's good. The bosses are still dying pretty quickly. $11.5. Let's go. Also, Rubber says that he's been traveling a lot for work. Ah, okay. Seems like you and Dizzy always be on the road these days. Is second wind long enough to reliably deal with a fleet? It depends on the tier. I mean, for tier 15, fleets appear at every 750 waves, and second wind it maxes out at 400 waves, the recharge lab. So it'll definitely be ready by the time the next fleet appears if you're doing tier 15. Now, tier 16, I don't know. I don't know the numbers for tier 16 and 17. What's the relic? Damage per meter? I believe the relic is 10% critical factor, if I'm correct. Which is actually a big one. I think if it is critical, I think that's a huge one. And reason being is because it basically double dips. And what I mean by that is it'll increase the damage of your bullets and of your ultimate weapons, of course, as well. All right, let me see real fast. Okay, so in terms of now what Rob's asking, is second wind long enough to deal with a fleet? Now, assuming you stay alive the whole time, you could use this up to tier 16. So on tier 16, fleets appear every 500 waves. So if you die to a fleet, your second wind should be ready by the time the next fleet appears if it kills you. Basically. You said the next one is damage per meter? I think so. Okay, no, so tier 15 is critical factor, but tier 16 is actually health by 10%. So tier 17 is damage per meter. And then tier 18 is lab speed. Tier 18, oh man. That's even better. Whew, man. Getting tier 18 wave 4500 is definitely the goal for one day for that lab speed relic. Well, that would give me like 45% lab speed relic discount. Or like, yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, I guess you could say that tier 16 relic is, I guess it'll be good against, like, good for fleets, whatever. But other than that, it's not really going to do much. And then tier 17. So I feel like by the time I do the tier 17 relic, I'm probably going to have Spotlight Plus, and tier 17 relic is going to be good for me at that point if it's damage per meter, assuming I get Spotlight Plus, of course. But in order for me to do that, there's a couple things that need to be done first. So it's not like I could just get it tomorrow. Because, so it's sort of like getting Demon Mode Mastery. There's some prereqs you got to check off first. And what I mean by that is, if you want to get Spotlight Plus, it's ideal to get like your Spotlight angle to around like 70 degrees. And then you need to get the Range Mastery card. So, because then you got to put in range, because the mastery, it has to do with damage per meter. So, yeah. So, it's more like a package deal. But if you do, like for me, if I were to get Spotlight Plus and range mastery, that would only cost 1,500 stones altogether. It's crazy now that thinking about that, like, oh yeah, it's only 1,500 stones. Whereas, like, that's like considered cheap now when you got things like GT Plus that are like over 2,000 stones an upgrade. Unbelievable. You said tier 18 is long away for you? Yo, same here. Tier 18 relic is a long way from now. And by a long way, I'm talking like 2 months. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That's gonna be a long time. I don't know. 1,500 still doesn't sound cheap. Well, I mean, the thing is that like compared to other upgrades that cost 2,000 to 3,000 stones, and if I'm correct, the last level of golden combo is like 4,000 plus stones, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's still a lot. I mean, because then you got masteries that are like 1,000 to 1,250. You know, compared to other things. But I forgot what I was going to say. I literally forgot what I was going to say. Mr. Game Master. Oh, nice. I'm also trying my tier 15 relic run tomorrow when the new mod releases. Oh, really? I'm going to try and save my gems for the new module. I know I'm going to get the tournament gems and then save up all tomorrow. I'm not going to have a lot, but whatever. It is what it is. I got to save my gems. I know there's other players that have over 10,000 gems saved. And it sucks because I kind of want to get a card slot or two, but like this is literally the worst time to save gems for anything. I'm talking about Shatter Shards 5 or like a card slot because of these module banners. And I think this module, the Canon one, I think it's going to be pretty good to farm with. Now, for tournaments, I don't know. I think with Intro Sprint, it's going to be pretty good with Ancestral. I think if you get it to Ancestral, I think someone on Reddit was saying about like, oh, well, you could use it with Intro Sprint and then get pretty far. And then someone was like, yeah, sure, but when the Intro Sprint, it wears off, you know, that bonus is going to drop and then you're just going to die immediately. I don't know, but we'll see. but I think it's going to be pretty solid. And then what I'm thinking is, this is why, like, so I don't mean to spoil anything, because I'm literally recording a video still. I got to finish the second part, but I've been in like I've been in runs all day. Like I did the tournament stream with JP978. Yo, shout out to JP, by the way. Yo, that stream was a blast. I had a good time though. That was a good stream. Then after that, I started this run shortly after. I made some adjustments to my modules and all. And I made adjustments to like my modules and my range, and then I went right to it. So this run has been going on now for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, about 3 hours and 15 minutes. My intro sprint's level 7, so I only sprinted to 1440. Eventually, I'm going to get that leveled up again. And I haven't been able to resume any of my mastery labs because I've had the other stuff in this whole time. Well, because I'm doing this milestone run. But yeah, man. Wait, 13 trillion? Oh my god. Wait, did I get hit by another elite or something? Okay, yeah, 1.4. Yeah, man, my damage is going to take off if I get hit. If I ever get hit, I don't know. We'll see. Rob says, presumably you want level 2 or 3 of Spotlight Plus rather than just base. Yes, correct. I would say level 3 is the sweet spot. And that's one of the cool things about that Ultimate Weapon Plus, about Spotlight Plus, is you only got to really get it to like level 3, and that's it. You don't have to max it out like GT Plus or like Chrono Loop. Also, I want to get more levels into my Chronofield Plus, but I don't know. I want to move those orbs in. Let me move in like that. There we go. Rubber Duck Sauce says, yeah, that tournament stream was great. I hope it doesn't take 3 months for another collab. Dude, I hope not too, man. I think it's always a good time to do those things. Yeah, man, dude, I don't mind doing collabs. Like if other video like makers want to collab with me, I'm fine with that. You know, I will say though, I will warn you though, I'm very shy, so take that into consideration. I'm just kidding, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, I was waiting to get demon mode mastery before retrying tier 15, but the new mod is basically like a fully maxed damage mastery, so I'm hoping it's the nudge I need to get there. Oh yeah, that's... Oh wow, I didn't even think of it like that. Oh yeah, because 5 times damage. Wow, interesting. Okay. Wow, I can't take any of these perks yet. They're all going to ruin my my setup. But yeah, I just got demon mode to level 6, so I'm probably going to start resume doing that soon. My main goal was to max out Wave Excel Mastery, and then after that, intro sprint and RPC. I'm trying to do all those together, and then damage and demon mode. I'm trying to do those together as well, and then free upgrade mastery, nobody cares about. Level 2's enough. Cash mastery is level 3. I don't really care about that right now. It's not really a rush. But and also, since I just unlocked tier 20, farming for reroll shards is not that bad. I mean, it's a lot better now. So that cash mastery, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's still good, but it's like, I'm not in a rush to really lab that just yet, even though I know I should finish it eventually. But I'm planning to get enemy balance now next week in anticipation of the new module. Because like I was saying, I think it's going to work really well with the new module, enemy balance plus, that is. But yeah, Rubber, man, I'll see what I could do, man. I'll try and make sure it's not another 3 months, you know. Hopefully a lot sooner than that. Oh, by the way, I'm just glad that I was able to play, because I kind of screwed myself earlier with the update. I kind of I version locked my game by accident, because I was like messing around with the Tapjoy crap, because like right now they got the 2x offer wall, and some of the offers in there are pretty decent. Like, there was a Tapjoy offer. It was like, I think it was like $19 for like 1,800 gems, but I couldn't get it to work. And then eventually I switched over to my phone, but I could have sworn I downloaded the update on Moo Player, but then when I switched to my phone, it had the update on the Android. So when I went back to Moo Player, it kept saying that my game is on an older build and that I need to update. And then when I go to the Play Store, it's still showing 2705, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, there's no update. So last night, before I went to bed, and in the daytime today, I was forced to play on my phone. I had to do an overnight run on my Android phone, and I mean, it just sucks because I wasn't cooking any eggs, so I couldn't take full advantage of my phone, you know? So it is what it is. But then eventually at about like, I think it was like 3 o'clock, or no, like 2 o'clock, the update, it came out on Moo Player and MSI Player. Thank God. Or else I might have been forced to play on my phone, on my Android phone, because iOS, they always get updates late. Like, I think they just got the update, iOS, earlier. Like, I think it was around, like, I don't know, like 7 o'clock Eastern or so, something like that. I don't know, because I don't mind playing on my iPad. I think if I got to stream on my iPad, that's totally fine too. Plus, I think the game looks a lot better on iPad. And I think it runs better on iPad too, if you ask me. But yeah. Rubber says, I was thinking of getting another level of free up mastery. I have range, landmine chance, shockwave size. I should get EALS. Yeah, I think because you run Galaxy Compressor, you need an extra level. Since I run Astral Deliverance, I locked the bounce shot range at level 0. And it's actually, it makes Astral Deliverance usable when you farm with it, because it kind of nerfs that unique effect a little bit, even though it's not like 100% perfect. But keeping the bounce shot range at level 0 is a lot better than having it maxed out, because at 69.5 range, the bounce shot range, it goes from like 4.3 to like over 10, and that's a big difference. And then your GT plus and all, it's not going to be as effective, because then you're killing a bunch of enemies outside of your bonuses. So yeah. What is it here? So I am running, for this run, I am running 85.5 range with a bounce shot range of 11 meters. So this is pretty good for Astral Deliverance. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering why am I not running death penalty? And the reason I'm not running death penalty is because number one, it's only Mythic Plus and it's capped at level 160 when my Astral's level 162. And number two, because it's Mythic Plus. Well, it's capped at level 160. So yeah. And oh yeah, number two, my Astral's a 4-star. So it's like the damage disparity. Plus, my Astral Deliverance has attack speed ancestral. So, like, right now, my attack speed's like 57. If I was running death penalty, it would be like 52, you know? So, a lot less DPS as well for chain lightning and stuff. But, yeah, I guess... So, yeah, the only things I lock now, since I got the... Oh, by the way, shout out to the Workshop Orb Adjuster. That thing is awesome. I love it. I farm with the, I use the range that my friend Zevin runs. It's like 44.37, and it works really, really good with the Orb Adjuster. I mean, if you're doing like a hybrid build, 30 meters is probably better. But for me, I think that range is better. And why that number, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Zeo6 says, have you ever put thought about Energy Net Mastery? It's only 750, and with Chip, I think it would be, wow, max at 20 times damage. If I'm correct, though, isn't that effect only good for like 10 seconds or something like that? Or less than that, like 5-10 seconds, Energy Net? Hold on, let me, let's take a look at that real fast. I just want to look at that. So Energy Net Mastery, it adds a damage multiplier to enemies while they are trapped by the net, lingers for 10 seconds after. Okay. So it's only for 10 seconds. I mean, okay. So 14 point... I mean, I don't know. My friend Mixwell, he uses it, and he wasn't too, like, pleased with it right away. But I will say, though, if I do get Energy Net Mastery, this perk at the bottom... This perk at the bottom becomes a lot easier to run. Like, even though I take this now, because of my orbs and all, but it would make this a lot easier. I don't know. So... I'm thinking of doing... Right now, I'm thinking of doing Econ Labs because I want to get my... I want to keep a strong, like, foundation of Econ, even though right now it's really good, but I want to get enemy balance first, and then, honestly, I'm thinking about getting extra Orb Mastery. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I don't think it's necessary yet. I think when I get to tier 15... Extra Orb Mastery would be pretty cool. I was looking at a run earlier that JP was doing, and like 3k waves in, he hit like over like 500,000 enemies with orbs. And thinking about how they all got like 24% more coins, I'm just like, like that's pretty big. I mean, I don't know. Wave Skip is also another good one. Wave Skip Mastery, but I feel like Extra Orb would be better than that first, because Wave Skips, it doesn't seem as consistent. I don't know. Maybe. Noticeable coin gain from 45 meters. I don't know. I never tried for 45. I mean, I'm only doing this until I get a Spotlight Plus. When I get Spotlight Plus, I'm going to be running 43.5 probably. I don't know. Just to simplify things. I don't know. But I think for right now, I'm still testing. Because I feel like 30 meters as glass cannon is too risky. I feel like too many enemies, they crash into your wall. And the bosses too, they crash into you a lot. And I feel like like that could get you killed early. Unless you have like a really high Chronofield Plus, and mine's is only level 4. Like I feel like once I get mine to like level 7 or 8, then it won't be like that much of an issue. But I don't have any plans to increase my chrono loop anytime soon. Yo, what's up, Jens? How you doing, man? He says 30 meters equals balls out. You wild for that one, man. Also, guys, go ahead and like the stream. I see there's like 21 of yous in here. Yeah. Let's get some likes in the stream real quick. I just took some more damage, didn't I? Yep, 1.65. Okay. We're working, but checking in the success. Dude, you're the one that's been killing it, man. I see you're putting in that work. Rubber says, do you already have the coin master? I thought it was better than extra orb. It probably is, yeah. Basically, I wanted to try something different because I know that Spartan already got the coins mastery. But, I mean, plus another thing, extra orb is only 750 stones and coins is like, what, 1250? But I probably should get coins. But that 1250 stone cost, ugh. Oh, boy. 40 keys this week. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. You don't have to rub. Yo, you don't have to rub it in. Oh, by the way, for those of you that missed it earlier, this was the bracket I had with JP. He got 1406. I got 1020. I think I was in 7th, but this Wenley guy, he got ahead of me earlier. So I'm going to finish 8th place because my bracket, basically, yeah. Hey, Ecliptic Ender, what's up, man? Wait, so he says they are comparable, and for 500 stones less, it makes orbs better than coin match. So wait, so Ender, would you get that mastery if you're still farming tier 14, or should I wait for tier 15 for that? I know you're a little bit ahead of me, so I figured I'd ask you. Bro, the 30 got 1 wave more than me. Really? Oh, wow. What's up, Danilo? Yeah, man. I'm seriously considering extra orb mastery. And the reason why I say that is because now I got the orb adjuster. I could farm at a lower range, and I just got ancestral orbs on my ACP. So I'm really like considering it now so that I could just like hit everything with orbs. Elites, bosses, everything. Get the orb coins. Hey, Versetti. Tier 15 milestone, you got this. You ever get tier 19 wave 300? Yes. So here's the secret. I'm going to say this in my next video. I got to wave 313. And then on tier 20, I died at wave 45. So, Versetti. So the secret was my first perk. I ended up getting enemy speed minus 44%. And that helped me beat the milestone. Because I even got like chain lightning ×2 damage and it wasn't enough. But then I got... also, I got Demon Mode Mastery to level 6. That helped out, too. But for the most part, the enemy speed minus 44% helped me out. Ender says, they are compare. Oh, sorry. That's the next mastery I'll be getting for econ. I'm not sure where your masters are, but that's where I'm going. So right now, this is what I have. So right now for econ, I have intro sprint, wave excel, and RPC. Now I'm planning on getting enemy balance next, and then after that, I was thinking extra orb. So while I do these three, intro sprint, the wave excel, and RPC, I'm also doing super tower straight to max. And then once these four are done, damage and demon mode are going to get done together. And then by then, I should have enemy balance mastery by that point. And then I was thinking the next econ lab will be extra orb or even wave skip because I'm running BHD. But yeah, maybe. Versetti says that or enemy health minus 55%. I would have loved to get that perk, but I never saw it one time. I would have loved to have that. But yes, I ended up getting tier 20. So now farming the reroll shards is it's so much easier now. I just I demon mode the wave 5 and then I just nuke the fleet and then rinse and repeat at that point. Nice and easy. I would definitely say enemy balance next. Great for cells. More scatters leads to a higher GT plus. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, Ender, I was thinking about getting enemy balance, and then the econ mastery after that would be either extra orb or the wave skip. Wave skip mastery is good not only for BHD, but it also speeds up your runs so you can do more. Okay. Yeah, I just feel... Yeah, I guess the only thing that I'm worried about is it doesn't proc often, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. You know? I really wish we could get an offsetting perk for our first choice. Oh, like a green perk or like a trade-off perk? Yeah, that would be nice. Yo, what's up, Mixwell? Oh. Hey, Z06. Just the guy I wanted to ask, okay? Mixwell is the Energy Net Plus guy. Okay, Mixwell, real quick, what are your thoughts on Energy Net Plus, okay? I'm not saying I want to get it yet, but if I run Chip as my assist mod, would it actually be good now to try getting? I don't know. Since I know you have that mastery, that's why. I don't know. Yeah, so, hell if I knew. Oh, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Nah, it's alright. The purple perks for runs, I got to 237 on tier 20 with a crappy first perk choice. Yeah, man, like, I have no regrets getting Energy Net Mastery. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright, I will consider it sometime in the future as like a damage mastery. Maybe not yet, but sometime in the future. Yo, Jens, let's go. I knew I was on to something. He said I would go extra orb mastery before coin mastery. Yes, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I had a thought about it, but yeah. So yeah, I guess what was I going to say? Yeah, but the like the purple perks. Dude, that would be great. Like, yeah. So just like Versetti was saying, if I could start with enemies minus 55% health, I mean, that's huge, man. That's a big help. That would be great. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. Or like, what if an EHP player, they wanted the 50-50 perk? So a couple weeks back, a friend of mine was doing the tier 15 wave 300 milestone, and shout out to Minionek. He had a write-up on how to beat that milestone using the wormhole mod and respecking with all health and regen. And so the guy doing the milestone push, his first perk was the 50-50 perk, and because he got that perk, he was able to get to wave 300 because it helped so much with the enemy damage for them. It was really good. Versetti says, I have no regrets getting Energy Net Mastery. I have all but 5 master. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is, I guess later on, once I'm done doing the econ ones, the econ masteries, I could eventually pick up Energy Net Mastery later on down the line. But the thing is though, I could think of at least like three or four masteries that I would get before that, such as enemy balance, extra orb, range, maybe even attack speed. I don't know. Attack speed is definitely not on the radar anytime soon. I don't see the point in getting that yet. Oh, and then there's Berserker Mastery as well. That's another good damage one. I feel like I'm nowhere close to getting that, though, because I don't death defy that often, really. Well, not yet, really, but yeah. Mixwell says, real talk, though. I'll probably be better with the other damage masteries now. As for its relationship with Omchip, can't speak on that. After Berserker and Cash that are jabbed right now, I'll finish Energy Net Plus, and we'll report back. Okay. Because I was also thinking that if you max out Energy Net Plus, like the lab, you could take that perk where the boss gets 8 times health, and it's like a non-issue at that point, basically. Even though I take it now because I have orbs, but I feel like it would definitely help. And then for tournaments, too, it would help, and for milestones. Okay, we're at 3664, and we're taking little bit of damage, little by little. Yo, when we get hit, we're going to take an insane... I mean, we're going to have like an insane amount of damage when we get hit by an enemy 100%. Like, when my wall breaks, of course. I think now it's just the vampires doing all the damage to me. That's what it looks like. Also, there's a fleet coming up at 3745. Only 10 seconds, though. I thought it was like 14.3 because of the energy net time, too. I don't know. Only 10 seconds, though. Not riding a bull. So what do you think about the new mod coming out tomorrow? I am not prepared gem-wise, but I'm definitely gunning for it. I think it's going to be good. So I think it's going to be good for players that get far in Legends League, and I think it's going to be good for players that farm with enemy balance mastery. So if you're Glass Cannon and you have energy balance mastery, or if you're like a hybrid player and you're doing like tier, say like 12, 13, or 14, I think it'll be really good, especially when you get to Ancestral. And then another thing too, Ancestral is 26 seconds, if I'm correct. Like the bonus is for 26 seconds. If I'm correct, that's how long a wave is, correct? It's 26 seconds, right? With the cooldown? Yeah. So basically, one whole wave is 26 seconds. And then, well, yeah, obviously the cooldown too, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. I mean, also players with intro sprint, they might get a benefit out of it as well. I guess for tournaments, intro sprint players they might see a benefit out of using it. They might be able to use that with intro sprint to go further than what they usually do. And someone earlier was saying something about, like, it's basically like a maxed out damage mastery, that bonus, which I totally forgot about. I was like, oh, well, that's a lot of damage. I'm hoping to drop 15k or less on it. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely going to... Oh, yeah. And basic ultimate, too. Yeah, it should be really useful with the basic ultimate set of Versetti. That's right. Yeah. So basic ultimate's another one. So you got to think about that, too. So basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to run enemy balance, and you're going to run enemy balance in tournaments now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. I was thinking about enemy balance for basic ultimate. Please don't do that. That's like suicide in Legends League. I forgot who it was. I think it was Ryan. He was doing enemy balance with Space Displacer in Legends League. What a savage. Will it pop for bosses during intro sprint? Oh, that is a good question, because if you kill a fleet enemy during intro sprint, you don't get them dice. Now, if they try and change the rules where it's like you don't get the 5x bonus during intro sprint, I don't know, man. I mean, it's probably still going to be good, but it's like, really? Like, what? Huh. I will absolutely try a run with it. I mean, I guess. I mean, considering that you have a lot more damage, I mean, you're pretty much a lot better developed than I am, so it might actually work good for you. Who knows? I mean, those extra enemies with so that might be something to consider testing. I might have to try that. I don't know. Mostly for the lols. Oh, so Berserker Mastery, it procs an intro sprint. Okay, so maybe. So in terms of for the LOLs, I was thinking if I ever get my core assist mod to legendary or mythic, I would love to run like magnetic hook as my assist mod. Have like double stun on the boss. I'm wondering if the magnetic hook, if they stagger the inner landmines when they throw them at the bosses, because that'd be so funny. Like if I did like a mythic like magnetic hook and like triple stun the boss for the CC. Only because I don't have a perma poison swamp yet. I don't plan on getting that anytime soon. I just think that assist mods are more powerful right now, and the econ stuff. But yeah, Berserker Mastery, that's another mastery that needs to get done. Well, no, that I need to get. Not now though. I still got to finish Demon Mode damage and Super Tower. But yo, I will say, Super Tower Mastery is... I love it, dude. Like, right now, it's only level 6, and it's already putting in tons of work. The delay is not as bad as it was on level 3. But yeah, it's great. I love it. I had 2Q damage with Berserker. Wow. Holy crap, dude. 2Q? Dude, that's insane. Yo, 2Q damage. That's insane, dude. Wow. I have your video to thank. They don't make it clear. It also boosts the spotlight for the... Oh. Oh, yo, did we just kill the fleet enemy? Yo, let's go. One more fleet, and then we done with this tier, cuz. Oh, Ender, you talking about the short? Yeah. Yo, when I made that... Yo, that was so funny. Yo, shout out to Cooper, man. He helped me come up with the dialogue for that video. And everyone, I was like, oh, man, we got baited. Jabaited. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, Super Tower. I don't remember where I discovered that. I think I saw someone running it and I noted. Oh, yeah, I think it was Syntax or someone else. He was running Super Tower and I was looking at the spotlight go up and down. I was like, what the hell? Like, it boosts your spotlight bonus too? Dude, that's busted. Like, look at this. 81 to 220. 220 times spotlight bonus? Yo, sign me up, cuz I'm in. I'm staying. The most damage I've seen with Berserker was in the tournament at 23Q. Bro. He gets more damage than I get in coins per run. That's crazy. That is insane. That is a lot, man. Whew. My chain lightning was something like 700S, said Z06. Wow. Super Tower Master is the only one I have completed. Nice, man. I know that wasn't cheap. Oh, yeah, so that's another thing, too. So, real quick. Mixwell says, was amped after you and JP stream earlier and tried tier 18. I got 101 waves short of the Rhino skin wave. Oh, come on, man. You don't have to get that, man. You're trying to flex on everyone, huh? With the Rhino, boy. Damn. Also, what do you guys think of the drill list? I made all these beats sort of with AI. Copyright free for now, I guess. For setting, and now that damage will be 5 times with the new mod. Yeah. So so that, dude, that's nuts. So yeah, the new mod is going to do 5 times more damage to all the ultimates affected by Super Tower. So, like, just imagine this, 8.1S times 5. That's crazy, man. That's over, like 40S. That's crazy. That's a lot of damage. Sorry, I don't feel like doing the soundboards right now. I think I should get a stream deck eventually. That would make it a lot easier to do soundboard sounds. I don't know. Tier 18 did me in at 101 waves. Yeah, man, dude, when I first got Tier 18 unlocked, it was rough, dude. Tier 18 was tough. I felt like Tier 18 was like Vegas, man. I thought it was rigged. I thought it was like rigged against you. And now Tier 19 is even worse. Just when you think that Tier 18 was enough, Tier 19, they come along with Fast Ultimate. Like, what? Like, what? Like, so annoying. But I will say, though, the enemy speed perk helped out a lot. I mean, if you have 90% slow with your chrono field, it would definitely help you. I took a hit of respec to do the mastery. Yo, student loans for the win. Let's go. I do not take out any more student loans for my masteries. Brian Williams. Hey, Tags. How was the tournament? Tournament was good. I did it with JP earlier. It was a fun time. I ended up getting 1,020, 8th place. I was in 7th earlier, but Wen Lee, they passed me. It looks like this milestone will be done right in time for the tournament rewards. So, you know, we could bang out this milestone, claim the tournament rewards, improve a couple things, set up the overnight run, and then that's it for tonight. But yeah, I got 1020. I ran Galaxy Compressor as the primary and the project funding as the assist mod. It worked really well. A permanent black hole was the play today. And then for the core mods, I ran Dim Core. Oh, sorry, I ran Dimension Core, and I ran the Primordial Collapse as my assist mod. Primordial Collapse as an assist mod is not bad at all for, like, it's really good for, like, Protector Ultimate and stuff. It's not bad. It's good coverage, and you can use a higher range to get the same, like, coverage you did with 2 black holes, basically. But yeah, it was really good. So yeah, I got 1020 waves. I think that is, it's not a personal best, but it's like my second best run this patch. I know before the update, I went to wave 1440, but if they didn't do the ELS adjustment, I probably would be going to like wave like 1200 now, probably in Legends, but I'm not there yet now. Rob says, tier 20 jump was bad. I still think the shock of tier 11 to tier 12 was the worst. Like for milestones, yeah. Like the people that farm tier 10 and 11, when they go to do the tier 12 milestone, dude, if you're not ready for that, tier 12 is a whole different beast. It's like tier 9, 10, 11, you know, the enemies scale at like a reasonable pace. Tier 12, the damage just scales crazy. And if you're not prepared for that, it's crazy, man. Like, I'm talking like by like wave, I don't know, by like wave 3500 to 4K, the enemies already do like 1Q. It's insane. And then you got to have your, well, I guess it depends on your ELS too. I don't know. But eventually the enemies, they start doing like 1 to 2Q damage towards the end of the milestone run. And if you don't have 98% defense, then you're going to have a rough time. I can't really say much about that way because I did it the same way I'm doing this milestone. I did it as a glass cannon respec. And that worked out for me. Same thing for 13 and 14. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to milestone runs, anything over tier 11 should be done as glass cannon. If you have the damage, it should be done as a glass cannon. Now, obviously, there's going to be players like that are set up more so for EHP and hybrid. That's fine. I just can't really say anything about that because I don't know much about EHP. Actually, if we're being honest, when I first began to play this game, I don't think I ever ran EHP. I think I jumped straight to hybrid early, and I just stuck to hybrid at an early pace, like at an early stage, and stuck with it. You can use your armor module as a bank if you're glass cannon, I guess, yeah. Mixwell says, I was afraid I was going to have to take a payday loan, respec my bot, and use event medals for 23 stones I was missing. Oh, man. Dude, oh, man. I think this is the only time where it's worth getting gems with event medals. I know, golden bot, but I don't know. There could be a case to be made to buy, like, gems maybe one time or two with event medals if you have a surplus of them, or like if you get the event boost, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know what the next event's going to be. I hope it's Aurora. That's the only event I don't have the skins for. I don't have any of the themes for the Aurora event. Basically, I just need Aurora. That's all I need. But okay, yeah. Also, to clarify earlier, my bad. Yeah, I guess, you know, I just prefer doing milestones as a damage build. But obviously, not every tower was created equally. If your strong suit is EHP, obviously run it as EHP. I just don't know a lot about that. So like if anyone would ever ask me, like how do I clear this milestone with this setup, and they have like sharp fortitude and stuff, I wouldn't really be able to help much with that because I'm not familiar with using that setup for like tier 12 and 13. But I know others that have done those milestones, and things like the primordial collapse and the sharp fortitude definitely helped out. Because like when I did tier 12, I didn't have the sharp fortitude. It wasn't even out yet. I had to use ACP. I think ACP was my main mod that I was using. I did have negative mass projector, but I thought it was trash. Why I thought that? I don't know. Maybe because I'm stupid. I don't know. I didn't know until after. I didn't realize that negative mass projector would have been a decent EHP module to use, but I didn't know any better. I thought ACP was superior, like for Orbless. Well, actually, come to think of it, ACP was actually really good for Orbless until Sharp Fortitude came out, obviously. All right, let me shut up. I'm rambling. Brian, nice. I barely clutched staying in Legends at 446 for 24th place. Things are getting really competitive. Yeah, man. I think the bracket I'm in, you needed like 500 to stay in. Hold on, let me just check real fast. If I go to the bracket real quick. Yeah. Oh, so this was 434. But someone else, they had a bracket where you needed like over 500 to stay in Legends. So yeah, you can use your armor mod as a bank if you're glass cannon. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so my setup here, I guess I overreacted with the health because of overcharge. I had very bad experiences with overcharge in the past, and that's why I have a bunch of health. And right now, the overcharge only does 14.57 trillion, which is not a lot. But then again, what if I don't hit it? Cointown. Oh, hey, what's up, Cointown? Yo, Dizzy, by the way, what's up, Dizzy? Oh, what bro is live right now? Yeah, I said for the longest time I was going to stream my milestone push. I think I said it in the VC a few times with you there. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. Hey, Dizzy, I got a question. Do you mind if I show a snippet or two of the Project Rendap in my next video? I need to go over a couple things with like some runs I did. That's all. Like just like to analyze my runs and why I'm doing the tier that I'm doing, etc. You know, because you know what they say, right? Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Okay, Project Ren ain't going to lie to you. Okay, yo, that could be the slogan to your rap, Dizzy. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. There you go. You heard it here first. But, Cointown, what's up, man? Am I still EHP if I use a perma black hole to kill the commons and thorns and wall to kill? I mean, I don't know. I think there's a difference between EHP and hybrid. But I don't know. I guess it's still EHP. But I will say, though, I know some players, they really like the new module, the Primordial Collapse. I know, like, Tequila Man, he loves it so far. He thinks it's giving him more coins. And now with the last update, I guess they fixed it. Oh, by the way, we still did not activate Berserker. So, like, yo, this ain't even my final form, cuz, okay? Right here, this is like, yo, this is like Frieza second form. We still got like one more form or so to go, okay? Like, we still got a way to go. Mixwell says, negative mass projector. I've had Ancestral for the longest time, and I think I'll be better with a Chronofield plus 8 or above for more orb hits. It never did well enough. What about as an assist mod now? Wouldn't negative mass projector be worth trying as as a assist mod. I don't know. I mean, what I would like to see, I would like to see a armor mod that boosts your orbs in a way. Orb speed, or I don't know. Orb speed or orb damage, I don't know. If there's resistance. Or like, I mean, like, I don't know. What about like a unique effect where orbs, they strip armor? Yo, Fuds, let's go. Yo, do that. I don't know, man. I think that would be too busted, though. If orbs did, like, armor stripping for Tank Ultimate. Oh, my God. I don't know. That's supposed to be the next armor mod? Dude, I don't know. Dizzy says, do it. Oh, Study Mage. What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Study. Hit that like button, guys. Yes, I see 17 likes and 24 of yous in here. You know, whenever you get a chance. If not, that's fine as well. K-Dude, what's up, man? How you doing? My plat tournament was insanely difficult. 5th place was 1422. 4th was 1457. I am in 1st with 1857. You big bully, you. Yo, you're bullying everyone. 400 wave difference. I don't know what the waves are like down there, but it sounds like you are asserting dominance in plat. Project Ren won't lie, but it definitely has a few bugs. Well, that's okay, Dizzy. You can never say that it's a liar, though. That's supposed to be the next armor mod. Listen, we don't know anything, okay? I'm just going to, like, make pretend I don't know what's coming out, okay? So don't take my word for it. I'm just guessing, okay? I'm just going to sit here and act like I don't have any clue what the next mod's going to be, because none of us know for sure. I know things got leaked, but I would prefer not to say anything about that, because we don't know, because who knows if those are even true? I mean, but then again, the amplifying strike was like 80% true. But yeah, so who knows? I don't know. ACP and SD assist is killing. Oh yeah, Space Displacer's another one, dude. Oh man, that sounds awesome, actually. I know that Greeny's been running that for tournaments. Well, he runs Death Penalty in SD. But yeah. Honestly, I was thinking, what about the new mod in Astral Deliverance? Because I think the beauty of Astral Deliverance is that it doesn't matter what the rarity is of Astral Deliverance. You still get the same boost on the bounce shot range, no matter if it's epic or ancestral. So that's a good bonus. I mean, along with the bounce shot damage, obviously, too. But obviously, that's limited by the unique, the rarity, obviously. Yeah. You did not hear about the orb one coming. Did you not hear about the orb one? I mean, I don't... Hey, man, I'm just going to say that I didn't hear anything, okay? I'm just guessing. I'm just making stuff up, So don't take my word for it. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Brian tags, where would you say is a good place to stop the cash bonus lab for project funding? I stopped mine at 50 with 1.6. I think that's far enough. I don't know. So, fun fact. A while ago, when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, I labbed it to level 62, okay? I am not touching this lab for a very long time. I think this is fine. This is as far as I'm going to go. I don't need to do any more levels. Any more, I'll put it in the Workshop Plus, okay? I think level 50 is fine, honestly. I don't think you need to go too far on that lab. Plus, I feel like at that point, you're just, like, wasting your time doing it. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. If someone else that's been playing longer, they might have a different opinion on it. I don't know. But that's how I feel. I feel I think, well, I will say this though, before the project funding came out, getting the cash bonus to 62 was a huge waste of time for me, because a lot of the stuff in your workshop in game, it's not going to take a lot of like cash to max it out eventually. So all that cash bonus is sort of like a waste, sort of. Now for project funding, it's a little bit better, but it's not like you're going to like triple your damage off of like cash, you know? And that's why like the cash relic for like the event, it looks really good, but it turns out to be like a 0.03% like damage buff to the project funding, which is not a lot, you know? But I guess every little bit counts, you know, every little bit matters. Study Mage, I might be dropping my first video. Yo, let me know, man. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. Yo, Throttle, what's up, man? 4,500, let's go. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's getting tough. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. Like, the enemies are crushing me. It's getting really tough now. I'm just kidding. I'm feeling really good about this run, though. I think I still have yet to activate Berserker. I kind of want to, like, force Berserker just to see how strong I get. I don't know. Just for shits and giggles. But, whatever. I'll just let it ride out. I think eventually I'll get to max Berserker damage. But I guess we'll see. Kadu says, I didn't mean to drop the plat. I had a difficult champs tourney last time. Also, it wasn't a 400 wave difference. I only won by 200. I mean, that's a huge difference. In Legends League, 200 waves is a big difference in, like, the top 10, in my opinion. Well, anywhere, like, in the top 15, 200 waves is, like, that could be the difference between getting 15th place and, like, 12th. Or something like that. Or 10th. I don't know. So, like, take for, like, example here. In the bracket that I'm in, 24th is 434. 200 more waves, it brings you to 21st. And then another 200 from 624, it's going to propel you to, like, 15th place. Now, obviously, at the top, it's a little bit different, I know. But still, here between 4th and 5th, it's like 200 and some change. And then here as well, almost 200, a little less, you know, etc. So I guess it depends on the league too. But yeah, if I ever drop the God forbid, if I ever drop the Champs League by accident, whoever's in that bracket with me, oh man, I'm sorry. Whew. Dude, I swear, if I don't ever want to go back to Champs League because I don't want to do like a 7-hour run. And then number two, if I drop down the Champs, I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm just joking, obviously. But I feel like if I drop down the Champs, it's going to be like that Scarface scene where he's like, yo, like this town is one big P word waiting to get effed, you know? Like that's how I'd feel. You know, like that scene from the Scarface movie, you know? Sort of like when Sky, he jumps into a bracket. I'm sure he feels the same way every time he jumps in one. In like a Legends bracket. But yeah, I'm just kidding, by the way. It sounded funnier in my head. Whatever. Rob says, the cash labs, they're probably good if you're doing sub 1,000 wave runs and need 200 to 300 of those to max EHLS. I mean, even right now, with the cash bonus being like 1.7, 1.8, I max out ELS by like wave 300 anyway. Yeah. Somewhere around there, like wave 300. And this is with EHLS at like level 410, I think. Obviously, I want to get it to level, I think eventually I want to get to like level 450. But I don't know. I guess eventually. Probably better off to push workshop discount rather than cash. Cash goes burr with GT Plus. Oh, is that so? With GT Plus, that's right. GT Plus does give you cash. That's right. Maybe not as much as you get coins, but you know, see. Like right there, I got about 180 million in cash and 9 billion coins. But yeah, it's there. Well, obviously, because the per minute's a lot lower. But yeah. Probably better off to push the work. Oh, like you mean like workshop utility discount? I mean, that's another good one. Nikki Chan, hello. Effective paths. It doesn't show how to spend stones, right? It does. It does for econ and damage. They both have a stone path on what upgrades to do with your stones, such as, so like for the econ one, they'll have things like your death wave cooldown, your golden tower bonus, or your golden tower duration, your spotlight angle, things like that. And basically, they would have an upgrade path that gives you the biggest ROI at the top, and then it's in descending order from the most ROI to the least. Depending on what you have. So you say I must be blind. No, it's okay. So at the top of the sheet, when you first open up the sheet, you're going to see some black plus signs. You click on them to expand those sections. You should have 3 sets. You should have 3 tables for the econ sheet. You should have a time focused sheet, a stone focused sheet, and a coins focused sheet. The coins one, it has to do with the workshop plus. The stone one it has to do with your ultimate weapon upgrades and stones. And then the time focused one is the labs, such as things like Goldbot duration, Golden Tower duration, Black Hole coin bonus, etc. Things like that. And then for the damage, in the stone focused section, they have the stuff that you could upgrade with stones that'll increase your damage in terms of ROI. So things such as, like, for me, it says chain lightning damage, and then it says spotlight bonus in that order. Basically, it says a lot of chain lightning damage and spotlight bonus, basically. That's all I see for mine. And then if you have, also, if your modules are level 160, they start to show the module upgrades on the path sheet in the coin focus section. I need to update mine. I hate updating the relics one. So what I do with the relic sheet is I make a so you do not have to fill out the relic sheet over so I got to make a video on this eventually to update. I know that Jay Plays, he made a video on it, but I think I think that mine's is better. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, shout out to Jay Plays though. He's really helpful. But no, what I was going to say was, you don't have to fill out the sheet over again. What I do is, when they release a new relic sheet, I make a copy of the new relic sheet. I go into the IDs tab, and I take the IDS master from the old relic sheet and put it in the new relic sheet under the IDs section. I give it access, and then I just use the import tool to import all of the data from the old relic sheet to the new relic sheet. When you do that, you got to give it permission, obviously. You got to give permission to the new relic sheet. And then once you give it permission, it'll ask you to import the relic data. Once you do that, all of the stuff will be filled in on the new sheet, so that you don't have to fill it out over again. So yeah. Yeah, the import tool is really good for the theme sheet and the relic sheet, because there is no way I'm filling out that relic sheet from scratch every time. No shot, cuz. Same thing with the laboratory sheet. No shot, okay? Oh, and the module sheet too. Yeah. Yeah, right. You're funny. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the team that came up with that. The IDS master thing is really cool. It's really good. I like it. Cointown says, my effective path sheet, it recommends the research damage, but I wanted to have fun, so I'm researching missile barrage reach. Hey man, that's totally fine. You don't have to follow it 100%. And even if I'm correct, when you first go into the damage part of the effective sheet, the E damage part, it tells you too. It warns you that you shouldn't just blindly follow this sheet. You know, it's a good reference, obviously, because there's some things that you need to do in the lab and it's not going to show it. And also, there's labs that they just can't calculate on the sheet. And this is explained on the front page of the path sheet with the lab tier list. Because, like, there's certain things that you need to get done, like the Shatter Shards lab. That's a big one. Shatter Shards, module shard cost, common drop chance, rare drop chance, things like that. Reroll shards lab to level 100, things like that are not going to show up on the path sheet. Oh, and if you're doing like Chrono Field, it's not going to tell you to do Chrono Field duration, but you know that you got to finish it if you want 100% uptime. Because you got to get 30 levels of duration and 30 levels with... No, sorry. 30 seconds with duration and 30 seconds with stones for the Chrono Field to be 60 seconds. 30-30, basically. Or you could do, like, 30 in the lab and 50 in the lab and a 10-second substat. But you should still get the 70, though, if you have the substat, because of that battle condition. Clouded, what's up, man? He said, yo, you got this. Yo, thanks, man. Yo, we have yet to activate Berserker, did we? I don't think so. Nope. 5.88. Hey, Clouded, man, thank you. Also, I see you're making some moves yourself, man. You're making some progress, too. I see you switch to BHD, man. Yo, BHD gang, stand up. Let's go. I'm team BHD. I can't use Galaxy Compressor because all it is a compressor to my Econ. Okay, that was a bad joke, but you know what I mean. Brian says, I just got my Mazda 165, and it's brutal. Yeah, man. So wait, listen to this. 165, it costed 210 trillion. And that's another thing, too. Once you get your mods to 161, every upgrade, the shard amount, it goes up. So, like, 160 was 3,500 shards. 161 was slightly more than that. It was like 3,675 or something like that. And it keeps on going up. And then the coin cost to upgrade the module, by the time I get my module to 181, it's going to cost 1 Q. And I believe that's when I'm going to need to do the lab for the module coin cost, because 1 Q for a module level is crazy. Well, right now it is for me. In like 3 months, it's going to be a drop in the bucket, but whatever. Right now, that's a lot. Yeah. But yeah, hosting a whole like run's worth of coins for a single level, running the discount lab right now, but I only do so much. Yeah, so 165, it cost about 210 trillion coins. 166 is about 260. Well, for me at least, because I don't have the discount. And this is according to the path sheet. Now, these numbers, they may be less in the future if I complete the module coin course lab and I update my laboratory sheet, then maybe it'll be different. But that's what it says according to my path sheet. And yes, I do look at my path sheet every day still. Mostly the damage and econ one now. I don't look at the EHP sheet because I don't really have any reason to anymore. But I pay attention to the econ and damage sheet a lot now. Especially the econ sheet more so these days. Oh, free gems. Hold on a second. Yes. Yeah, bro. BHD, it working really well for me. Yeah, man. Bro, BHD, I switched to BHD like 4 months ago because everyone was mentioning the J Plays video. And that was like the best choice ever. I love BHD. It is a money machine. BHD prints, okay? It prints coins. And yes, I know you make a little less cells, but it's okay though, because later on there's ways around it. Let's see. You can increase your cells kills bonus in the workshop. There's enemy balance mastery. You could ancestral death wave quant on your core mod that helps out. Maybe getting another death wave effect wave in the workshop. I don't know. I just feel like, oh, and then getting the tier 14, it helps as well with cells too. So I feel like there's some ways around that cell issue with BHC. I just think the trade-off is worth it because of the coin increase that you get from running BHD. Assuming you have the setup for it. I mean, that's another thing too, because there are some prerequisites before you can run BHD. You can't just run it out the box like you run like you will with Galaxy Compressor. You got to make some adjustments to your setup, like with your gold bot and all, before you can run it. And then like your coins kill bonus and stuff's got to be pretty high too. And you gotta have a lot of free ups percentage. Like your free ups should be over 100%, like way over 100% on all three. So that you get because if you have ancestral BHD, when your free ups are over 100%, your coins kill bonus is increased by 30% the whole time, every run. At least 30% every wave, I mean. And that's huge, you know. Yeah. Rob says, I definitely think it's worth upgrading Spotlight more than the path sheet recommends. When you say Spotlight, you mean the angle or the bonus? Not a full of the path sheet, though. I think it's great. Yeah, like what part of the Spotlight? Because I'm focusing more on angle than bonus, because angle, I feel like angle is more so econ, and I think having like a very high angle, not only like does it look cool and it looks very intimidating, it's also good for econ as well and for damage because more stuff is in it. Oh, so I'm not crazy. I thought it was a weird number. No. Like here, look, I'll tell you. So like here, you see how 160, 3,500, 162, 3675, 110T, 160, 10T. So it's like, oh, well, that's odd. Oh, wait, did we just activate Berserker? No. Damn, what do I gotta do to activate Berserker at this point? 61 trill, though. That's a lot of damage. So, a while ago, Ryan was saying I needed at least 70 trillion damage to do this milestone. I don't even think I need that much. I think 660 is fine. But, I mean, it's still only wave 4155. Let's not sell... I don't want to celebrate too early, you know? It ain't over until it's over. Yeah. Cloud says, yeah, bro. I didn't realize that about shards. Only just seen it. Crazy. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Z06 says, I'm at 164. Next is 3850 and 210T. Damn. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's 210T because you didn't start the module coin cost lab, so it's the same. The price is the same for me in coins. And then yes, Rob, angle, spotlight angle. Definitely angles to play. I feel like once your bonus is at like 20, 25 times, I don't think you really got to do it for a while. I think at that point, angle's better. Obviously, it's good to have more bonus, but maybe later on. Well, once you get Super Tower Mastery, I mean, that's going to really amplify that. So, that's another thing, too. If you do your Super Tower bonus lab, you don't really got to put much into the Spotlight bonus early on, because the Super Tower bonus lab is just going to upgrade that anyway. That number for Spotlight. So yeah, it could wait till later. And then, well, obviously you could get a substat too for it. For Spotlight bonus. I think I have that on my Dim Core Ancestral. But yeah, RPC Mastery is making these mod upgrades so much easier. Ever since I got a Recovery Package Mastery to like level 6, I've been getting tons of shards every day. And leveling up my mods was a lot easier. I want to max it out. I know some players say you should like max that out first. I mean, like everyone says it's the first mastery you should get. And then it's funny because me and like a bunch of others always say that's the best one to get first, and none of us got it first. I didn't get it first. I think my first one was free upgrade mastery. I felt like that was more so justified, but yeah. $24 viewers, okay. Let's go for this time. I know this is a little bit later than usual, but yeah, this was the only time that I would have to do this. I could have done it tomorrow in the afternoon or something, but I want to get it out the way tonight. And then I am excited to see how my farming goes with Ancestral Orbs on my ACP. I have yet to do a farm run with it. I think it's going to go really well. So I'm very, very excited about that. Wow, milestone run. I'm making 112 billion a minute. Brian says, tags, what would you recommend a second damage mastery? I currently have damage at level 3. Making 3.5 Q a week. Wait, how much do you make a day? Are you saying 3.5 Q a week or a day? Because if you're making 3.5 Q a day, you could easily afford another mastery. But I'm guessing you're saying a week. 500 T a day? Okay, so 3.5 Q a day. Are you in Legends League? It sounds like you're in Legends League with those module levels. I would say your second damage mastery should be Demon Mode. And the reason why I say that is I think Demon Mode, because while yes, Super Tower is better on paper. Super Tower is better on paper, but at level 0, it is not pretty. It's too inconsistent. It's going to get you killed. Like the downtime at level 0 is bad with a Super Tower. I feel like Super Tower Master, you got to get it to at least like level 5, like 4 or 5 before it becomes like a little bit usable. Because at level 0, you get 15 seconds of uptime, and then it's down for like 27 seconds. That is way too long. So it's like, yeah, I think demon mode is better. But here's the thing, though. If you get demon mode, you have to max out the recharge lab. And you have to max out the demon mode recharge lab so that you can reactivate it after 300 waves, because that's the max level for the lab. And then eventually your goal in Legends League is to unlock the demon mode automation. So demon mode, well, the auto activate. So demon mode auto activates every 300 waves, assuming that the recharge lab is maxed. This is good, like, for when you farm and for tournaments. And although now, if you don't have the auto activate demon mode, then you would still like use it as usual. The only difference is that you would use it before you're about to die, or a little, you would still use it before you're about to die, or after second wind, to get an extra damage boost for a little bit. But it's not going to be as effective without the auto activate. So you would need to get the auto activate. And then Berserker Mastery, I wouldn't recommend getting that at level 0. I feel like that's one you got to really put levels into. But yeah, I think Demon Mode would be the next best one. But Damage is a really good one to get at first. I got Damage first, and I don't regret it. I thought it was really good. I think those are the only Damage ones. Now, also, what you could do is you could also get an Econ Mastery, so it's easier to afford those masteries. Since you're only making 500 T a day, I don't know if you have like GT Plus yet or not. But yeah, getting like, even like picking up like, I don't know, Wave Excel Mastery would help out depending on the tier you farm at. I guess if you farm like tier 11, it could help a little bit. But I guess it all depends. But yeah, I would say, I think, yeah, Wave Excel Mastery is my only damage right now is Chain Lightning. About to unlock the Chrono Field and go all in on. How many ultimate weapons do you have? Because, yeah, Chain Lightning is definitely a good source of damage. I got mine to like 1,000 times damage, and then I eventually, I got the quantity to 4, and I got the chance to like 20%, and I left it like that for a long time. And then I slowly did the chance to like 23, and then eventually I maxed out the chance and the quantity last month or so to transition to Glass Cannon. But yeah, you could go the Chain Lightning route and get your damage to like 898 times or to like 1,000, and then just do like the like the Quanta 4 and the chance to like 20% plus. Minus substat, of course. If you get a substat, if you get a chance substat, it's better. Okay, so you only have 5: GT, Spotlight, Deathwave, Chain, and Black Hole. Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, but yeah, to answer the question, Demon Mode Mastery would be next, but also it might be worth picking up Wave Excel Mastery just to get some extra econ. Because getting the unlock for Wave Excel Mastery, your max spawn rate, the wave count for the max spawn rate goes from 6,500 to 5,900. And then after that, I think it drops to like 5,500 at level 1, which is huge. But yeah. Wow, 72.54. Is that it? Almost. Okay, damage is almost maxed out. Yeah, that is a good first 5. Oh, so you do have Wave Excel. I'm sorry. Okay, level 3. I got a few of the masteries early with a strong econ. Nice, okay. Okay, good. Yeah, so level 4 is where the cost begins to get really, really high. Because like level 4 is like over 3.1 Q, and then it goes to like 5 and then 7. And then 2 at like 8Q, and then 1 at 9Q at the end. Oh, wow, the bosses are beginning to have a lot of health. Uh-oh. 4283. I'm assuming the chrono field is going to be huge for me. It will be, yeah. Just going to take forever. Got a few of the master... Yeah. Yeah, so chrono field is going to be huge. If you're at a point now where you're trying to stay in Legends League, yeah. Chrono field is going to be a big help. And having a perma chrono field is going to... it's definitely going to help you in Legends League. Yeah. It's going to take a while, though. It's probably going to take you like 3 to 4 months to get it up and running. What was I going to say? Yeah. And depending on how fast you can complete the duration lab, you know, with your cells, it's going to take the duration lab alone is going to take at least like 3 months now. Maybe 2 if you got really good cells. I don't know. If you could like 5x the lab, it would take like 2 months, I think. But for 3 and 4x, I believe it's like 3 months. Now, when I first got the chrono field, I don't even think there were cells, and it was like a 6-month lab. Mixwell says, if I could go back in time, I would just wail all the way to GT Plus. Yes. If I would have known any better, I would have went straight to GT Plus 14. Instead of like wasting stones on smart missiles and other crap that doesn't matter. You know, they say masteries are a trap, you know? Well, those stones, they could have been into GT Plus. Depends, though. Gretro, dang, I was ahead of you in waves, and now you're ahead of me. I'm only in tier 1, though. Well, don't forget, I have max... standard perk bonus, so my game speed's a lot higher, probably. And wave skips, of course. Well, no. My Wave Excel card is not equipped, but I guess it's just the game speed, I don't know, and the wave skipping. Rob says, the chrono field will be painfully useless until about 5 to 6k stones, and at least that was my... Yeah, that's the thing with chrono field. Yeah, that's the thing with chrono field. You got to put, like, 5 to 6k stones in it for it to be decent. I mean, it looks cool, you know, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to do much until... And then, yeah, you got to do the labs and all. Brian says, does the chrono lab reduce the amount of stones you need to finish the cooldown? No. The cooldown, there's no way around it. You got to spend them stones on it. You got to put stones into it. I wish there was a lab for the cooldown and the speed reduction. but then again, nobody will put the stones into it. You know, they got to make their money somehow, these developers. Imagine that. But yeah, the cooldown alone is like over 2k stones. So I got the numbers in front, like I got the numbers here. To max out the cooldown, it's 1506 stones from 0 to max. and then getting your duration to 30 seconds, which you will have to do with stones, it costs you 28.25 stones. Oh, and then the speed reduction, to max that out, that is 29.10 stones to get it to 75% speed reduction. Because it starts off at... What's nuts is, in the beginning, the Poison Swamp slows enemies more than the Chrono Field. Because I believe the Poison Swamp, it has a 25% slow, and the Chrono Field starts with a 20% speed reduction. Interestingly enough. But with the Chrono Field, you eventually get it to 90% over time with a substat. This is looking really good, this milestone push. Yes, it is a lot of stones, but have you seen how much it costs to max out GT Plus? Literally going to be on AFK mode for 3 to 4 months saving. Yeah. You think that's a lot? You know how much it costs to max out the Chrono Loop CF Plus? 16,350 stones. So open up that wallet, cuz. Nah, I'm kidding. But, yeah. Poison Swamp, though, to get a permanent Poison Swamp, I forget what you need for that with the cooldown and duration. I forget. At first, I thought the stun was disabled. 200 more waves, you got this. Yes. I can't wait till this is finished because I need to get back to farming. I haven't done a farming run in like 8 hours, basically. It's been over 8 hours since I did a farming run. Plus I kind of get up. I got to get up a little bit earlier tomorrow because I got to do something for work that I don't want to do, but I have to, even though it's Sunday. But hey, it's okay though. The new mod's coming out tomorrow, right? Look on the bright side. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Yeah. I'm wondering when they're going to activate Berserker. Vampire? No. Oh, yeah, new mod, yeah. Rob says, each level of the Chrono Loop and GT Plus is a good dopamine hit when you see the effects, though. Yes. With GT Plus, when I got my GT Plus to level 10, I was like, yo, this is illegal. How many coins I'm making now? Like, this should be illegal. It's that good. I can only imagine when I get it to 11, how good it's going to be. Chrono Field was the opposite for me until the last 2 levels of CF Slow. Oh, yeah, Chrono Field's slow. Oh, my God. Yo, doing the 90%, though? It's like... yo, they just crawl. Like, the enemies just crawl, you know? It's crazy. It's always good seeing that 90% slow, you know, where they just crawl. Mixwell, I really don't want to spend stones on the Canon Ass mod, but I feel like I need to unlock it at a minimum. Yo, the new mod with Astral Deliverance sounds pretty good. Or the new mod with death penalty for tournaments. I don't know. I'm just guessing, okay? Don't take my word for it. That sounds interesting. But I would love to try it to farm with Astral Deliverance as my assist mod. That would be cool, honestly. Is it better to invest in the chrono field before the poison swamp? Honestly, in my opinion, I think that chrono field is better to invest in. Well, here's the thing. I guess the question is, do you want to suffer now or suffer later, okay? And what I mean by that is, you could get a permanent poison swamp immediately with stones, and then do some of the labs and get like a decent like poison swamp. Whereas with the chrono field, you suffer in the beginning, and then when it's done, it's really good. But I feel like chrono field is good to have, especially for tournaments. Like, I focused on chrono field before poison swamp. I think that poison swamp is more like later game. I mean, obviously, it's a very good damage ultimate weapon, don't get me wrong, but I think that building a chrono field should be done first. I think you should invest in the chrono field first, because poison swamp, you're not going to really see any benefit of it until like later on when you get like perma, and then there's all the labs you got to do. There's so many labs you got to do for poison swamp, and they are not short. You got to do the radius, you got to do the stun chance. Oh, you got to unlock stun, you got to do the stun chance, you got to do the stun duration, and then you got to do swamp rend. There's so many labs for the poison swamp. It takes so long to get it up and running. And the thing is that I feel like there's just so many better labs to do before that, you know, before you get to that point. So yes, I think investing in the chrono field is better first, because it'll help you in Champs and Legends League, and it'll help you when you farm eventually. If you're EHP or like a hybrid build, it could help extend your runs at the end because of the chrono field damage reduction lab. So it's like a little bit extra defense at the end of your runs. It doesn't hurt to have. I used it all the time when I was a hybrid, and it worked great. Even though I didn't put a lot of levels into it, because I knew that I wasn't going to stay as like a hybrid for long. So I only put like 10 levels into it. But, you know, if you're going to be EHP or like a hybrid for a while, it doesn't hurt to do some levels of chrono field damage reduction. And then, yes, the chrono field duration is a long lab, but that's the only long lab that you have to do for chrono field. The range lab is not that long compared to that. And I definitely recommend maxing out the chrono field range. I know some people, they're going to say, oh, well, Econ, it hurts your coins. Like, nah, bro. Max it, okay? Because for that little drawback you get when you farm, it's worth it for tournaments and stuff. And then eventually, when you switch to glass cannon, or if you want to run like reverse orb Devo, it's worth it. You know, I think it's worth maxing out the chrono field range, in my opinion. Some people, they leave it at level 15 or whatever. I mean, that's fine, you know, you do you, but I think it's better maxed out, you know, because when you get like chrono field plus, the enemies, they get hit by the chrono field a lot earlier, and so they got to spin a longer way to get to you as well. So why not? I mean, I just think it's worth. Brian, thoughts on it? Could see it competing with death penalty 5 times, pretty insane. So I don't know. It's going to be tough, but I think that people will try running the new mod and have like death penalty as the assist mod, or I don't know. Maybe they'll still run death penalty and have that as the assist mod. I don't know. But I don't think the new mod as an assist mod will do very well. So who knows? But I'm curious to see how it does. I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to get it. I think for farming, if you have enemy balance mastery, you're gonna do really good with this module. Oh, by the way, this is not financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. So take this all with a grain of salt, obviously. You know, maybe with a little bit of pepper. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. But I think it's going to be good. Especially, I think it's going to be good for players that are in Legends League that get past like wave 1,000 or so, or players that are in Legends League and for basic ultimate. And if you have and if you farm with enemy balance mastery, I think it's going to be. I think the synergy with enemy balance plus is going to be really good, because all those elites later on, you're going to be like getting that damage boost, not like nonstop. Eventually. Joel Green, what's up? When do you unlock the ability to get GT Plus? When you unlock all of the ultimate weapons. So when you unlock all 9 ultimate weapons, and then what happens is you get a chance to unlock all of the ultimate weapon pluses. Now, there is no specific cost for the ultimate weapons. It goes by how many you have unlocked. So for ultimate weapon plus, the first unlock is 500, the second is 625, the third is 750, fourth is 975, the fifth is 1250, and then 1650, 2200, 2900, and then 3800. Usually most mid-game players that get to that point, they always go for GT Plus first. What's it called? What was I going to say? Yeah. So usually the best first one to get is GT Plus, without a doubt. GT Plus, before I got GT Plus, I was making like, I think it was like 400 billion a minute. And then when I got my GT Plus at like level 4, I was making like 750 billion to 800. And then eventually I started to make 1 trillion a minute. And then 1.3 with level 6. And then eventually now I've like 20x that since. It's crazy. Like GT Plus level 10 is insane at that point. It is definitely worth maxing. And like the one guy said, I'm casually just breezing through this run at this point. Like, I think I clinched it by now, you know. But so the run's about to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of the run at 1x so that you guys got to hear me yap, and I'm just going to extend this run. Nah, I'm just kidding with you guys. Imagine that. I'm not J Plays, okay? We're not going to do 1x, all right? I'm just kidding. But yeah. So most players, they get like GT Plus first, and then their second one would be like Chronofield Plus, because in my opinion, by the time you get to GT Plus, especially if you're free to play, you should have a Chronofield like a fully developed one by then, or like close to it. So by then you could get like Chronofield Plus, but I think before you unlock the Chronofield Plus, though, I think before you get that, you should at least get 90% speed reduction, or sorry, max out your speed reduction first, because that'll have a bigger effect. Even though I will say that Chronofield Plus has no diminishing returns, it gets better and better by level. Like, you know, they said that wine, it gets better over time. Well, Chronofield Plus, it gets better with each level, like the increase. And there's a hidden speed reduction for each level as well. So on top of the speed reduction that the regular Chronofield applies, Chronofield Plus applies an extra speed reduction. There's actually a chart that shows this. It's in the effective path sheet. I think it's under the ultimate weapon sheet, or the workshop, or the laboratory sheet, one of them. Study Mage, I just made it. You might want to watch it off stream. YouTube says no copyright, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out after. Oh, a ray hit me. Looks like we fully... Oh, did something just hit my wall? Yeah. Look at that. At 44.91, I finally got hit by a ray. That was crazy, dude. What the hell? Cointown, what is your GT duration? When I farm, it's at 63 seconds. Without substat, it's at 61 seconds. Oh, look, the demon mode's active. We got this. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to nuke it. Boom. All right, 4,500. Let's go. Let's take the big boy. Let's take the big guns now. Let's take this. Let's take this and this. And this. Why not? 122? Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. 122 trillion? That's a lot of damage. Yo, let's go, man. Tier 15 relic. Let's go. Yo, give me that critical, cuz I need that. Master Chief, you probably already talked about this, but what's better, CF Plus or developing Poison Swamp? I'm currently CF Plus 5. I got a permanent Poison Swamp, a damage one. Oh, man. I wish I could answer that because I have not touched my Poison Swamp yet. Wow. So the 8 times health, that would have been a run ender for me, even though my damage is much better. Wow. Okay. I think honestly getting your Chronofield Plus maybe to like level 7, like 6 or 7 will be a good like a stopping point. I don't know. I forget what it is. I gotta ask. Man, if 589 was here, he would know. Oh man, I'm trying to think. What would be a good point to stop at for a while for Chronofield Plus? Whether it's level 7 or 10, I don't know. Maybe level 10, I don't know. But Poison Swamp is definitely good to develop as well. But now, when you say develop in your PS, do you mean with labs? Because you can... If you got the permanent swamp, why not do the labs for Poison Swamp? I kind of agree with Rob, though. I like Spotlight Plus. I like how it sounds. I think Spotlight Plus would be huge. If you already got a permanent swap, I mean, if you can get 70-degree angle on your Spotlight with substat, I think Spotlight Plus, it might be worth trying. But obviously there's always a but. But if you do that, you need to make room for the range card because you need to run the range mastery. I mean, yeah, you need range mastery with Spotlight Plus. But if you could do that, I feel like that would yield huge damage. I feel like that would be really, really strong if you get that, but I don't know where you're at and all. Thanks, Rubber. He says, oh, your swamp labs are almost maxed. Oh, crap, you're way ahead of me then. You're definitely ahead of me. I wish I could answer that for you. That might be more so for someone that's a little bit further along. But honestly, because like my Chronofield Plus is only level 4. I want to get it up to like level 6 or 7 eventually, but I just can't justify the stone amount yet when I could get a mastery instead, like enemy balance or extra orb mastery. So it's and GT Plus, that's the thing. Like getting a level in like GT Plus, it just seems so much better. Well, for me at least. Mixwell says, math it out and see if substat efficiency with assist mod with spotlight angle might be cheaper, but you'll have a lot more. Okay, yeah, I'm going to die soon. Will be a lot, but you'll have a lot more good substats multiplying at that point for econ too. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, man. The multiplier efficiency for the Gen S mod is so good. Oh my god. I can't wait to level that up more. Oh, by the way, guys, tournament rewards are in 4 minutes. Well, 3 minutes. So, tournament rewards are coming out soon, so just be ready for that. This run ended just in time. Okay, so now I gotta edit my video and add this in now that I got the milestone relic. Oof. But I'm curious to see how much the relic is going to boost my critical by. I mean, if I'm correct, it's going to like boost this to like what, like 221, I think. That's a lot of damage. I don't know, something like that. Gretro, thanks, man. Yeah, I probably could have. So, I could have done this last week, but I didn't have time. So, that's why I'm doing it today. So, after I got the milestone, I took all the perks, and I'm probably going to die now. But it's okay. All right, 1 minute until tournament rewards are out. I should be dead soon, though. Pearl says, good job, nerd. Thank you. But yeah, man, that's a... I wish I could give you a better answer on that question, though, Master Chief. I'm sorry. It's a tough one because, only because I'm working on my Chronofield Plus. Like, for me, if it was me, my plan would be to work on Chronofield Plus. Even though Poison Swamp is really good, though. I mean, if your labs are almost done, I guess it wouldn't hurt to do a little bit into damage. I don't know if you have like Poison Swamp Plus yet or not. I heard that's like really, really strong, but that's like late game. That's like late game though. Because I know I know my friend Christian, he uses it, and that thing, or no, Greeny uses it too. I've seen his, and it's strong. It's really strong. Ryan as well, too. He uses it as well, I believe. Ryan the Tower, or Ryan NG, who makes videos as well. Thanks, Z06. I got lucky, though. Next is Tier 16 and Tier 17, Wave 2500 for the Dragon. For the dragon emblem. I don't think I'm ready for that. Like, I still gotta get to like wave 17 or like wave like 2000 on 17. I ain't ready for all that just yet. I need more damage first. Max out Super Tower plus. Oh, I death defied. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god. I just want this run to end now. Study Mage. This hurt my soul a little, but I just respec to get my Golden Bot Resync +1 level. Oh, Greeny, just in time. By the way, thank you, man. Yeah, you're a little late. Greeny, earlier, someone was asking if it would be better to develop their Chronofield Plus, which is at level 5, or, like, develop their Poison Swamp more. They have, like, a permanent swamp with, like, 150 times damage. I'm trying to figure out, like, what would be better, if you have any, like, opinions on that. Full Throttle, Grats, what is the tier 15 relic? Thank you. Glad you asked. It is 10% critical factor. So, yeah. 10% critical factor. I think that's going to be such a huge bonus. So, yeah. That's going to be huge, I think. And then if I'm correct, tier 16 is health and tier 17 is damage per meter. Okay, so Master Chief, it seems that me and Rob are... I guess my gut feeling was right, yeah. So Chronofield Plus would be better until... I said level 7 to 10, but yeah, level 10 seems good. Because, like, CF plus 10 is pretty solid, and then, like, that's, like the enemies, they're, like, pretty much, you know, like, full-on toilet bowl at that point. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely CF plus then, for sure. That's huge. Yeah, man. It's huge. Well, because I'm trying to... I talked to JP about this earlier. I'm trying to move on to tier 15, the farm, but I'm not ready for it yet, obviously. I mean, let's be real. I am not even close to ready. Because I'm only doing tier 15 to, like, wave 3,300. I think the rule of thumb is, if you could farm tier 14 to wave 5,500 to 6,000, then it's time, then you can move on to the next tier, like tier 15. And then the same thing, if you could farm tier 15 to like 6,000, then it's time to do 16, etc. I guess that's one way to look at it. So like tier 14, if I could get to wave 6k, then I guess I'm ready for 15. Poison Swamp damage would be inconsistent for fleets without a high level CF plus, since they have some resistance to CF. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I guess what you mean is like the Chronofield plus, it's not going to be able to spin the it won't be able to spin them into the Poison Swamp, basically, because it'll be resistant to it, probably. Okay. Wait, Mage, what happened? You said this, it hurt my soul a little, but I respec to get my Goldbot Resync +1 level in Goldbot cooldown lab. Sorry, 2 seconds in cooldown labs. I used the gems from the tournament. Another 112 down the drain to max coins. Oof. Well, tournament rewards are out, guys. I guess I'll claim these real fast. Why not? 8 keys. I will be using my keys on auto restart in the future. Wait, how many do I have now? How many keys am I at? So right now, I need 5 more keys for auto restart. Rob says, I'm 6,500 on tier 14, but often getting killed early on tier 15 by a fleet. Yo, I swear to God, I kept on dying at wave 2997 because of overcharge on tier 15, and it's pissing me off. Oh, my God. Ugh. Maybe auto-activate demon mode on death or extra card slot for Death Defy would sort it, but too inconsistent. I need to re-roll Death Defy on my ACP now. That's going to be my next objective. Who knows how many dice that's going to take. Yeah. But, yeah. Throttle says, does Chrono Field plus 1 or 2 do much? Not really, no. You don't start seeing a change until level 4, in my opinion. Sorry, I meant extra card slot. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I mean, that's the play. Second wind is the play, man. If you die to a fleet, you just activate second wind, boom, and keep it moving. And then by the time the next fleet appears, your second wind is ready to go because you maxed out your recharge lab. That's the play, man. I mean, yeah. I feel like... And here, I thought that 20 card slots was a lot. It is not enough, dude. 20 is not enough. 25 ain't even, 25 ain't even enough, it seems like. Because now with the fleets, you got to put in health and defense, like extra defense now for overcharge. You know? Like for tier 15. Greeny has 25, 20. I think he has 27 or 28. I don't remember. Yeah, 27. Mm-hmm. Greeny says, I'm getting my tier 3 EHLS today. Nice. Damn. Dude, that's huge. Yeah, so he has 27, yeah. Yeah. I need at least like 3 more card slots. I need range. I need a spot for range, 1 for second wind, and then 1 for, say, like health or extra defense. I don't know. Probably health. I don't know. Like for fleet enemies. Or no, I'll probably put in extra defense, honestly, because I could just like supplement the health in the workshop, whatever, you know. But you can't supplement extra defense in the workshop, so probably extra defense for the overcharge. Yo, am I ever going to die? What the hell, man? I'm still alive somehow. Oh my god, I death defied. Oh boy. This might be a while. So we've been live now for 2.5 hours. Whoever's still here, yo, thank you for rocking out still. I know it's getting late. It's after midnight, you know. 19 of you still here. Good news, it only took 30k rerolls to get Ancestral... What? Ancestral GT bonus with 30k, but now I'm waiting on getting my Death Wave back. I put in core bands just for this. Yeah, I need like 2 more bands. Yeah, man, Death Wave quantity is Death Wave quantity is like best in slot for your core mod. I'm gonna head to bed. I gotta get up early for work. Congrats again. Have fun with the rest of your stream. Night, babe. Thank you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. It was fun listening to you. I learned a lot. Thank you, man. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't answer things in the best way because I can only speak on my experience, but I don't know. I just don't want to give you guys the wrong info, that's all. I like there's nothing more I hate to see than people giving shitty info, and I just don't want to like lead anyone on at the same time, you know? Obviously, I have my own experiences of how I did things. Now, did what I do, now, like, what I did, was it the best? Maybe not. But, you know, you can't undo that now, so it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Everyone has their way of doing things. I feel like this is going to go for another, like, 200 waves at this point. Oh, man. I should never took that boss perk. I gave up Mythic Death Wave quantity to start rolling Ancestral substats. I'm feeling the drop in cells per run. Good news, I rolled Ancestral GT... Yo! I'm so jealous, man. I'm looking for GT duration so bad. I need that. Oh my god. I think that was worth. Yo, Greenie, tell me about the one time I want the run to die and then I don't die. Like, it's just like, yo, like, I guess my setup is just too good. I don't know. I didn't want it to go this far, man. I wanted to end at 45-10 and call it. I mean, I could just say, you know what? Boom, end round. But let's keep it going. Yeah, but Cointown, that sounds worth it, though. It's going to be a little bit of a sacrifice, but damn. GT duration, I feel like that substat does not exist. I've been looking for that for a long time now. I had Mythic, but then I had to get rid of it. If I made it to 6K, hey, I mean, I guess I'm going to be up for a while. I don't think so, though, with the scaling. Does that mean you start to farm this? No. No, and the reason being, Gretro, is because this is my damage setup for tournaments. Now, I'm running the project funding with the Pulsar just for damage, and I'm running Dim Core with Omchip for damage. So if I were to farm this tier with this setup, I would make no coins. Now, if I were to farm it, I would put in the Black Hole Digester as the primary, and then I would put this in as the assist mod. Yes, I know the substats are trash, but look at the coin bonus and the unique effect. And then for the farming, I would have this as the primary because it has all the farming effects. See how it has like Spotlight Angle, Death Wave Quant, Golden Tower cooldown, Death Wave cooldown, GT duration. I know, it's legendary. I know, it's a joke, I know. I gotta get to Ancestral. And Chrono Field speed reduction so I could run Swirly, aka Reverse Orb Devo. And then the assist mod would be my Dim Core. Because even this at Epic is like a 5 times damage boost. It's huge. So yeah. So if I put in those modules to farm with, and I change my card setup, I would have to take some things out and put in like my coins, my critical coin, all that. I would have a lot less damage, and I wouldn't be able to survive as long. I would probably die at like 3,500 waves, and it wouldn't be that efficient. You say I'm still learning. I'm like, hey, that's fine. I mean, we all have to. We started somewhere. We've all been there, man. It's fine. It's all good. Nuke, yes. So I was going to release a YouTube short video on how to do the nuke mission, but I realized that there was one little flaw with that, and it's that because I have Wave Excel Mastery. So other players may not have the same effect with it, so I decided to scrap it. But basically, the strategy was, I was going to say, you can complete the nuke mission with 4 cards, and that's nuke, energy balance, demon mode, and I think it was energy shield or something. And so all you did was you would enable your demon mode in the beginning of the run. Oh, by the way, you would unequip the cannon mod and take out your damage cards. You would like demon mode on wave 1, and then just you just trigger the nuke at like wave 5, because by then the enemies, you should have 120 enemies on your tower at that point, and then you just nuke them and restart. That's all. So 5 waves. Oh yeah, so wave skip, wave skip, wave cell, nuke, and demon mode. Basically, that's all you need to do it. Yes, and I'm not running my coin cards. If I was running my coin stuff and my coin modules, my this would be like 1900. My coin bonus, it would be like somewhere near like 1900. Trashnet, what's up, man? How you doing? He says, nice, you got it. Yeah, man, I got lucky. Thanks. It's just pure damage. Yes. So, yeah, Gretro, there's going to be a point in time in tournaments where you're just going to go all out and run all 100% damage and no health to get the highest that you can in the tournament in Legends League. And that's where I'm at now, where I'm at a point now where I respec before every tournament, so I could take all of those coins in a certain part of my workshop, which is like several Q, and put it into my damage and my ELS plus stuff, like my enemy level skips and stuff, so that I can go further. What are you doing keys wise now? So my next goal is auto restart. I need 5 keys for that, and then after I get auto restart, I'm going to get the demon mode smart activate on death, so that I can farm tier 14 overnight with auto restart. Basically what I'll do is, I know, man, I should have did this ages ago. I was going to do it last week, but I was busy, and the girlfriend was here, so I couldn't really find time to do it. So, yeah. So, I had to do it this week. Plus, I don't have as much damage as I do now. I have a lot more damage now, thanks to the core assist mod. I think I've had assist mods now for at least like 2 weeks or so, and I have no regrets. I love them. I like them. Yeah, but I hope things are going good over there. You say you're doing decent. You've been pulling all gems on the standard banner. Bro, save your gems for the new module, man. It's going to be really good, I think. Do you think core ass mod will be better than damage mastery? Oh, man, that's a tough one. How good is your dimension core? Oh, wait. It's going to be epic anyway. In terms of the price, oh man, it's tough. I think so, yeah. So I don't know the exact math, but when you unlock the core ass mod, you're getting at least a 5 to 7 times damage boost if you have dim core. If you have dimension core and you're running a damage build, I think it's worth getting. But only if you have a good dimension core. If you don't run dimension core, I wouldn't recommend getting the core ass mod. I think the gen ass mod would be way better to get. So you can run like, I don't know, like G comp and BHD, or like BHD and Sing harness or something like that, or like BHD and G comp. I don't know, whatever. I mean, whatever you prefer. But a lot of G comp players, it seems that they're running BHD as their assist mod, and it's like, it's actually really good for them. I want to transition into GC. Yeah, if you have a Dimension Core, definitely get it. I would get it if I were you. It is a little more expensive than Damage Mastery, but the thing is, if you have a really good Chain Lightning, it's going to give you at least like 500 to 700 more waves, like when you farm. How good is your Chain Lightning, I guess I should ask, because if you have like a very good, okay, you might want to develop your Chain Lightning some more then. If you're going to transition to Glass Cannon, you're going to want to have a pretty developed Chain Lightning. I'm talking like anywhere between like 700 to 1,000 times damage. Quant 5, like, and then, well, yeah, max out the quantity and the chance. Yeah, I think you should put at least like 3 to 4 more clicks into the damage. No, I'm sorry, like 2 to 3 more clicks into the damage, and then get the chance up to like 20%. And that'll really boost up your Chain Lightning. I recently put another click into damage for mine. I don't know if it's really like worth it, but because I'm running Glass Cannon, I think it's worth it. And then, thanks to Assist Mod, my chance is 29% now. But yeah, I don't remember how much each upgrade is, but I think like 2 or 3 more clicks into the chain damage would do really well for you, and they get the chance of like 20%. I'm just worried it's going to overkill enemies. It depends on what tier you're doing. And then also, it depends on the farming strat. You could also devo your damage in the beginning. If you're doing like tier like 14 or 13, it's not going to be as bad. But if you're doing like tier 12 or 11, yeah, it's going to be overkill. But like right now, I keep my chain lightning on all the time because I do tier 14. So I leave it on the whole time. And then what I do is I just devo the damage. I leave the damage at like level, like, I guess like 1,000 or 1,500 in the workshop, and I let the free ups max it out and run over time. Sort of like how when Spartan he came out with the devoed blender strat, which I think would be pretty good with BHD. If anyone is BHD, you know, that might be worth giving a try. But the thing is, I've tried a tier 12 GC with barely any coins into Workshop Plus, and I only got 5 to 6k waves, and coins are about half as good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, I had the same issue. So basically, what you got to do then is you will. It sounds like you're going to need Wave Excel and Intro Sprint, probably. Well, Wave Excel at least. You probably got to get Wave Excel to make tier 12 a little bit more viable. But either that or you might need more well, maybe a little more damage. Like, well, yeah, obviously you're going to need damage for Glass Cannon. But then, here's the thing though, Trashnet. if you're going to test out glass cannon, I think that you should go straight to tier 13 first and use that as a testing point. I think tier 13, I think if you do tier 13, I think if you do tier 13, I think that chain lightning issue is not going to be as much of an issue. I don't think you're going to overkill as many enemies on tier 13. Okay, you have intro sprint and wave excel to level 3 going to level 4. Okay, okay, so then you have them. So yeah, it could just be a damage thing then. And this is why I said, like, get like your chain lightning chance to 20% and get the damage another click or two for later on. I did a full commit to it. I put the 10Q I put in the health into damage instead. Oh, okay. So here's another thing too. For glass cannon, I think you should also have a very decent attack speed. You should have a decent attack speed, at least level like 75 to 80 plus. Your damage and critical factor should be at least like in the low 70s at least. Super crit labs, I don't know, level 10 is fine. And what else? Yeah, definitely get I would definitely recommend maxing out attack speed or like getting it close to max. I think one of the first things I did was max out attack speed when I was thinking of switching to glass cannon. I maxed out attack speed, and then I worked on damage and critical. I got those to the 70s. My critical factor now is like 86. I haven't done that lab in over a month or two. It's been a while. Well, because I've been busy doing masteries. Along with the damage labs, get your spotlight angle up to at least, I would say, what? 55 degrees or so, maybe more with substat, like 55 60 degrees with substat. If you have ancestral, that shouldn't be too bad. I don't remember whether it's 55 or 60 degrees, one of them. Maybe 55 minimum, I don't know, it could be a little bit more, but oh yeah. Oh, that's another thing, Trashnet. So yeah, if you're serious about going glass cannon, you already have wave of cell and intro sprint. All you need then is damage, demon mode, and super tower mastery. If you don't get super tower mastery, then you might need a little bit more chain lightning development to offset that for the time being. But yeah, I think if you build up your damage more and then try doing tier 13, I think that overkill issue is not going to be an issue at all at first. Well, for you, until you start developing your damage. Now, when you get core ass mod and you put dim core as your assist, it could be an issue, but then again, you could just like devo your damage in the workshop if it's a big issue. Oh, you said you're perma-labbing super tower mastery. Oh, Gretchen, are you going to bed? I'll talk to you. Yo, thank you for coming through, man. Thanks. Yeah, if you have any like questions, I'm always in the Discords. I'm always in the J Plays and the Spartan VC. I'm always in there. It's funny though, when I'm in the VCs though, I get swept under the rug because people are busy looking at other streams, but that's fine with me, you know. I slip under the radar. But yeah. I think yeah. Demon mode is Demon mode is a must-have. If you want to go to Glass Cannon, some of the people, they talk over me, so I just listen. That's how I felt That's how I felt at first when I went in the voice chats in the official tower VCs. That's why I don't ever go in them anymore, because it just seems awkward. I don't know. I don't really know anyone in there, so I just never go in those. Yo, Sean, what's up, man? What's good? I'm going to go to bed. I wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, hello there. This run should be ending sometime soon. It's still going. I don't know, man. It's still going. I got 123 trillion damage. What the hell, dude? Sir, you can't avoid my spotlight. Sir? Honestly, I'm seriously thinking about just unequipping my damage stuff, because I kind of want this run to end now. But yeah, if you're going for Glass Cannon, you gotta have damage, demon mode, and super tower mastery. I didn't know you didn't have demon mode. I think, yeah, you should definitely get demon mode first before you get the core ass mod. Get demon mode to like level 4 or 5, and then you know, and then I guess try out tier 13 again afterwards. Let's see how it is. You said, what is my chain lightning damage? Currently my damage is 1328. Quantity and the chance are maxed. Sean, I'll need to join the court soon. I've been way too busy. Yo, man, we miss you, man. Where you been at? Yo, thank you for them pictures, by the way. Yo, all of the pictures on the left side of the screen, Sean, he made all of them. With the exception of like 1 or 2 of them. Like that one. Did something just hit my wall? So yeah, my chain damage is it's 1328. I kind of went overboard with it, but I think now for tier 15 it's not too bad. Well, no, for 14 and 15 I feel like it's fine. It's acceptable now. This run is crazy. Yeah, man, this run ain't ending. What the hell? I might end up going to like 51, 5200. I don't know. 36S when it procs, yeah. Oh, by the way, my super tower is only level 6, and it's doing wonders for me. It's working wonders. And yeah, when you develop your chain lightning, Dim Core Ass mod is like OP as hell. It's so good. Have you tried a tier 15? Yes. So I'm not ready for tier 15. My coins per hour is lower compared to 14. I die at like 3,300. But I recently got a power spike, so I will eventually visit tier 15 again, maybe tomorrow or so. But the thing is though, if I can farm tier 14 to 5,500, I can start to consider tier 15. Because like tier 14, if I can farm tier 14 to 6k, then it's ready to move on to tier 15. But yeah, eventually tier 15 is good though. It's a 2.5 hour run and I make like 1.5 Q, almost 2 Q in 2.5 hours. It's pretty good. But the cells are not there though compared to 14. You would think that I would make more cells on 15, but nah. 14's better because I go like further into the run. Yeah, but demon mode is definitely the play. You're missing that one in the trio. That's definitely... Dude, demon mode is huge. The damage increase you get with demon mode mastery is huge. And then, but don't forget, if you get demon mode mastery, you got to get the auto activate at least. And I'm assuming that you already did the recharge lab for demon mode, or if you're thinking about getting it soon, I would at least prepare by doing that lab now. Oh, we got a module. Next tournament, I'll have demon mode. Should be able to get to level 3 or 4 alongside super tower. K-Heat, congrats on the milestone. Thanks, man. I'm curious, the impact to your coins per hour after unlocking Gen S. Okay, so I had the numbers according to Project Rend. Let's see. Okay, so before I got assist mods, I was like making anywhere around, like, according to Project Rend, I was making about 218 trillion an hour on tier 14. When I got the project funding assist mod. I'm sorry. No, here's better. For tier 12, when I did tier 12 overnight, I was doing 214 trillion an hour on tier 12, and this was an 8-hour run, and it made me about 1.73 Q. After I got the Gen S mod, okay? After I got the Gen S mod, I shot up to 262 trillion coins an hour. And then after that, it's been going up since with the coin bonus. But then again, I did get super tower bonus as well in the middle of it, so it's hard to tell. And I also got like GT plus 10. Let's see. Okay, GT plus 10 is another one that boosted everything. But yeah, since I got the AS mod for the Gen, my coin bonus, it went from 1483 to like 1600. Yeah, so I got it from 1483 to like 1605, which is pretty huge for tier 14. And it's only going to keep on going up, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one at like 151 or like 158, and then this one's going to be like 105. And then every time I get like a certain amount of shards, I just upgrade this, and I get a bigger bonus every other run or so. Paul P, hello. Do you recommend the max to shock chance lab? To which point is it worth leveling? I want to say no. And here's the thing. If you have a very high attack speed, you don't need the max to shock chance. Like, I was looking at the path sheet. If you have a very, like, if you have a decent attack speed, you only need to it's only going to take like 5 or 6 hits to hit the max shock chance or whatever it is, like the maximum shock damage. So I would say no more than like level 20 or so. Yeah, so like basically, like I got mine, I didn't know any better. So I literally got mine in the past. I got it to 22, and it's been level 22 for the last I would say for the last like 8-9 months. It's been level 22, and I have not touched it ever since. But I feel like if you run Dimension Core, you have to do this lab. You got to get it to at least level 15 to 20, like to see any benefit out of it, because the shock bonus that you get is huge. You want shock to proc on all the bosses and stuff because it's OP, and it's better. It's great for glass cannon as well. But no, you don't have to max it out. I feel like a high attack speed negates it, you know, like the need to max it. I mean, I guess eventually later on you max it like late game, but I don't see the point now, because according to the path sheet for me, it only takes 5 shots to hit the maximum shock damage, and with a high attack speed, those 5 shots are going to hit the enemy super fast. Oh, look, we died finally. Let's go. 5,036. All right, that's cool. Okay, so Trash, that you have the recharge max and you're getting the smart team. Oh, good. You're set, man. Let's go. Okay. Mage has got to bounce. Yo, thank you for coming through, man. I'll talk to you. Do you use the project funding for your ass mod when you farm? I used to. Well, I'm trying it now on tier 15, and even with the project funding ass mod, I only get to 3,300. But when I farm, this is what I run when I farm. So let me just restore these real fast. So when I farm, I use BHD, and I use Singularity Harness like this. And then what I do is I do something like this, where I find the optimal level. I just need a second. Just give me a second here. I gotta pull up a sheet. Oh, here it is. All right, so this is 102. Yeah, so this is so I'm just going to get this to 102 real fast. So yeah, I use something like this, and then for this, and then I run MVN. I run MVN and DimCore. So something like this, basically. Max this out. And then like that, basically. Just gotta update this. Yeah. So basically, yeah, so this is what I run when I farm. This is the most optimal, like, level setup for the top part. I could just put this at, like, 161 or so, but this, it yields a higher bonus. Okay, that's some pretty big increase in coins. Have you invested into multiplier fish? Yes. So here's what I did. I did 22% in here. I did 22% in the multiplier efficiency. I did 13 in the substat efficiency. And the substat, I want to get to 26% eventually. Right now it's 9%. If I get it 1 more percent, these will be 1%. And then for the substat efficiency, eventually I could get this to 1 if I get this to a higher number. Have I tried with G-Comp? Yeah, G-Comp is not good for me because it messes up my gold bot sync. So it kind of ruins everything for me. All right, let's claim this. And then this. I'm just going to get a screenshot of this real fast. So earlier, this relic was on a milk carton, and now we found it. So, yeah, here we are. I'm just going to save this on my end real fast. All right, like that. All right. Okay, cool. What is my MVN cooldown? 62 seconds. So for my MVN, I have, I think my death wave now. So right now my death wave is, it's 90 seconds. And I have death wave cooldown and golden tower cooldown. Basically. And my GT is 100 seconds and my black hole's 50 seconds. They're both maxed. So this it brings me to 62. And then showing here with the gold bot as well, 62 seconds. So right now I have a gold bot sync with BHD. So I can't run G-Comp until I get this maxed out. And I get a permanent black hole with BHD. Or close to it. If I could get a permanent black hole with BHD and I max out the cooldown, then maybe I could try it. But then again, I got to max out duration as well. I got to get this to 45 seconds and I got to finish the lab. So that's going to take forever. And then, yeah. So the bonus. So let's see. What is the bonus now? 14. Am I missing something? Oh, I got to respec. That's why. Okay, I got to respec still. That's why my coin thing is so low. It's because my coin bonus is like 1.47. That's why. I got to put this in there. That's all. Respec. Yeah, I have to respec. Yeah. What did you guys want to see my respec? Is that what you want to see real fast? I don't know, it's kind of boring. Oh yeah, but here's the keys, yeah. So next is this. I'm aiming for this next. And then I'm going to do this. This here. This is a must-have for Demon Mode Mastery. You got to get this thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, respec, yes, please. Okay. Let me... Alright, let's see. Alright, so for respec, I'm just going to go like this. Hit yes. First thing I'm going to do is put in my labs again. Damn. That's okay. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is put in my labs. So, number 1. Number 2 is super tower. Number 3 is damage. I'm doing nothing but masteries now, with the exception of shatter shards. Wave Excel. Wave Excel is going to max. And shatter shards. 87 Q. Oh wow, I got more. I think that workshop discount lab really gave me a lot more. I don't know. All right. So I got my labs. Okay, now respec. I have a spreadsheet in front of me that I go off of. It's a template that J Plays has. I could always put a link. I could always like send the link for that, but this is what I use. I use a respec sheet for that. Let's move this over. All right, so first things first, damage. Unlock everything. So I devo the damage because I feel like it's more... I don't have the damage limiter yet. So this is like the poor man's damage limiter. So I'm just going to go like this. I'll leave it at that for now. Okay. Range, I'm leaving that at 0. Max. And then 100 for these 3. Okay. So health, because I see fleet enemies, I do invest in health now. So it's something like this. I think it's like 5,500 for each. All right, it's 55. So 5,500 for that. Max these out. Orb speed, orbs. Okay, so here I max out the frequency, but I lock the shockwave size with free up mastery. I'm going to lock this at 1.3. I feel like this is a good thing for minimum range. Yeah, it gives me the option. If I do increase the range like 44 point whatever, I do 1.8. But I'm going to leave it at that for now, just in case. Landmine damage, I think 160. All right, Death Defy. Wall rebuild, I do like 250. Wall health, I put in like 11 levels, whatever. Okay, and now utilities. So, utilities, I max everything out up until level skips. So like this. For this, I do 400 in health level skips. Like that. And I do 400 now in attack level skips because of fleet enemies. And I lock it. I lock it because I don't really need to max it right away. I max it manually later on, eventually. All right. Now is the enhancements, I believe. Okay, enhancements now. Enhancements. Okay, starting with the damage. I have 1.8 for everything. At least. All right. I actually do 81 for these, so I'm just going to do 1. Attack speed, I do 20 levels like that, 1.2. Health, I do 1.7. Just because of overcharge. Health regen 1.6. Wall health 1.7. Orb size, I'm gonna do 1.4 for orb size. I could do 1.5 or 1. I could do 1.45, but no, that's too expensive. I'll do that later. 1.4 is fine. Now for the cash bonus, I don't do too high because I don't run the project funding every time. 1.6 is fine. And then here, coin bonus. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then cells kill bonus. I have this at 43. 2, 3. And then free upgrades, I have 20 levels into this. Well, 21 into that. And then enemy level skips. How much do I have left? I do 18 into ELS. And then I had I'll do 1.65 for cash. Leave it at that. And then the rest I'm going to keep. The rest of the coins I'm going to keep because I want to save up for my next mastery. So this one should be done soon. Super Tower Mastery. Let's 5x that. This one should be done soon. So when this is done, I want to have enough for level 8. I'm probably going to make 5Q overnight. So I hope sometime tomorrow I should have enough to do the next level of this. Or you know what? This might not even be done in time. But whatever. So forth. But yeah. That is basically that for the respec. And then I just gotta make sure that my range and all is fixed. Hold on. Oh, you know what? The shockwave size went down. Okay, there we go. That's good. Good thing I did that. And, let's see. And that's what it looks like, yeah. So that's what it looks like with the orbs. But, yeah. So yeah, that's it. I am going to wrap this up now. It's been over 3 hours. Everyone that tuned in, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. This relic is going to be a huge help for me. And I guess now I want to see how it does for me. So yeah. Yeah. Everyone, good night. And I might stream this Wednesday coming up. If not, then next week for sure. Anyways, that's all for right now, guys. Episode 12 of Make It Up for Lost Time is going to be recorded. Well, the rest of it tomorrow or so. I'll probably have that out tomorrow or Monday at the latest. But yeah. Everyone that tuned in, thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.